eat some cake. A whole lot of cake, actually. Hi, everybody. Oh, a few people. Oh, Austin. Hi, Austin. Oh, thanks for checking in, everybody. We have a few more moments here. I'll just start talking, keep you guys entertained. Anyone else stir crazy at home? Apparently I am, since I've decided I'm going to eat an entire cake. I'm also recording this to go on my YouTube channel, hopefully. So we'll see. Might be the first time I've thrown up on YouTube. I don't know. Or on Instagram. I've never thrown up on either one. It could be the first time. So, yeah, it's I made this cake because it was one of my good friend's birthdays earlier this week. And he, he wasn't home whenever I thought he was going to be there, so I could drop off his cake. So I decided, to spite him, I'm going to eat his cake. And since it's a birthday cake, I just want to say one thing. I was having a discussion earlier a couple nights ago with a friend via Skype, as we were having a little movie date, that the most disgusting tradition that will hopefully come to an end after this whole coronavirus thing is over is this one right here. The blowing out of a birthday cake candle where you're spitting all over somebody else's cake. And that's just gross. So since I'm the only one going to eat this, though, I feel like it's safe. So I'm not going to sing happy birthday to my friend Jim, whose cake this is, who wasn't there whenever I made it for him to drop off. So anyway, this is his cake. So I'm just going to blow out the candle, get droplets all over it. Hopefully not corona-laden droplets, even though if they are, they're mine. And I'm not planning on spreading it to anybody else because I'm just locked up here in the house. Okay, so there, happy birthday, Jim. This is a white chocolate blueberry cake that I made. Again, from my friend Jim, if you're just joining us. So who else coming in? Oh, no. Yeah, happy birthday, Jim, you jerk. Anyway, his birthday was 2 days ago, and he's actually a great guy. And I wouldn't be eating this cake despite him if I actually thought it would upset him. Although, I think it's kind of fun. And I love cake. Cake is my favorite thing on earth. So, anyway, this is a white chocolate blueberry cake. So it's a vanilla cake. It's got blueberries in it, dried blueberries, and then it's got a white chocolate frosting. So when I make the frosting, I melt some vegan white chocolate and integrate it into the frosting as well. It's a very delicious cake. I know some of you guys, I've had someone message on one of the posts that I had that they love my blueberry white chocolate cookies, which are a personal favorite of mine. So this is kind of the cake version of that. You can see it's got blueberries in it. So it's blueberry white chocolate. It's Jim's birthday cake. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat this much cake, even though I've always said I could just eat cake all the time. So we're going to find out. Maybe this will be the last one. It's really good. I also want to apologize in advance if I'm talking with my mouth full a lot in this. But, what are you going to do? I didn't really eat anything else today. I had a little bit of rice for like around 11 o'clock this morning just to kind of tide me over. And what are you saying? Oh, hi, John. I will sit here until I finish this cake. I like that. Yes, be very, very mean about it. I like it. No, I'm not going to eat this like pie eating contest style. No, I'm a civilized man. And I'm also not going to eat it like it's a smash cake. I'm not a 1-year-old. I'm a sophisticated adult that has chosen to make a meal out of eating an entire cake for his dinner. Because I can. And, we all need something fun right now. And this is my idea of fun. So, I'm just eating this delicious white chocolate blueberry chip cake. And it is really good, actually. And I haven't made a cake in a while. I have been making cakes all the time for a little while. The Baba Yaga Cafe over on Larchmere, they were carrying my cakes for a while, and then they switched to cupcakes. So I just haven't been making as many cakes. Yes, we are. You're right. It is the apocalypse, so all bets are off. You can have an entire cake for your dinner. It's totally fine. Okay. So far, so good. If you want to see, it's just a double layer cake with the more of the white chocolate frosting in the middle. And, oh, yeah. So, has everyone been having fun cooking and stuff whenever you're staying in, and are you ordering out and supporting local businesses? I hope you you are doing that. Oh, Lawrence Plate, you need a cake now? Well, I'd invite you over, but I'm not letting anybody in the house, so just me and the cats. Yeah, my friend John that's on here, we always try to outdo each other with our sugar consumption, and I don't know what he's done today, but I have a feeling at least today, I'm the genuine fat bastard of the group today. This is the first time I've ever just eaten a cake without just eating a slice of cake. And I don't know how I've gotten to this point in my life without having done this. Yeah, I should probably pace myself, I guess. I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know if I'll stay on here the entire time while I'm eating this cake. There are people that actually just enjoy watching other people eat things on the internet, though. If you listen to the podcast that I do with Vegan Vicky, the Vegan Cheesecake is the name of that podcast. A new episode went up today. Sometimes we end up talking about mukbang videos, which is exactly what's happening here. Just people watching other people on the internet eat, usually for sexual reasons. Hey, if you're watching this and it's sexual to you, that's fine. I don't mind. I mean, it's not what I'm into. I just enjoy eating the cake. Yeah. Yep, mukbang. God bless it. So we always said that we wouldn't be doing this kind of thing, me and Vicky, but here I am actually doing it. Oh, it's cheating if I stop the live stream. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I'm in here for the duration. We'll find out. I should have weighed this cake to see how much I'm actually consuming, but I was too afraid to weigh it, and I was also too afraid to figure out how many calories this is going to be. I just had a friend ask me if we wanted to get some takeout from one of our favorite restaurants tomorrow, Milk Bar and Grilled, and I was like, initially, it's like, yeah, absolutely, I'll go get us takeout from Milk Bar and Grilled. But then I thought, well, wait a minute, I don't know what condition I'm going to be in tomorrow after eating this entire cake, so I said maybe Friday instead. So we'll see. I might need a day of rest. I might not be functioning tomorrow, or I could just be in a diabetic coma. Yeah. It is really good though. So if you're just tuning in, I'm eating my friend Jim's birthday cake because he wasn't at his house when I was going to drop it off for him yesterday. So I figured, A, I love cake. B, I want to kind of, rub it in his face. So, yeah. Go weigh myself now? No, I'm not weighing myself now. No. Although, I will say this. Again, sorry for talking so much with my mouth full. Unlike a lot of people that I've been hearing about, my friend was joking about putting on the COVID-20 from just eating all the time in his house. Somehow I've actually lost weight. So I think I'm eating more responsibly since I'm not eating out as much, and I'm being a little more cautious about making sure my portions are right since I'm going to be eating a lot of food here at home. And, oh, hey there. Hi there, Hungry Chickpea. How you doing? Okay. So, anyway, so I've actually lost a little weight over the last couple of weeks being here at the house all the time. But that's probably all going to change since I've decided to eat an entire cake. There's my best friend Matt. Hi, Matt. Yes, it is a desperate cry for help. Oh, you're frying tofu for Indian food. I'm jealous, Hungry Chickpea. Indian food is my favorite food after cake and pancakes. I love cake, I love pancakes, and I love Indian food. Those are my three favorite foods. So yeah, you can see this is a double layer white chocolate blueberry cake that I'm eating. And it was meant to be for my friend Jim's birthday, but screw him. It's mine now. He wasn't there when I was going to drop it off. It is very good. And it's pretty sweet, but my stuff isn't like super, super sweet. So I think I'll be able to make it through this without slipping into, having to inject myself with some sort of, I should have stolen someone else's, why can't I say that what it is when you're insulin, some insulin, but I think I'll be all right. Famous last words. Hopefully not my last words. Had I choked on that last bite, this video could have gone viral. I have a lovely cup of tea to go along with this. I opted not to have a big glass of milk because I figured that would just be a little heavy, a little soy milk or something. Yes, thank you, Austin, for reminding me of the word insulin because I couldn't think of it because my brain is all sugared up already. Is this a Fiesta cake stand? No, it is not a Fiesta cake stand. Those sons of bitches don't make one, okay? I love Fiestaware. I have a lot of Fiestaware. You can see there's just some of it over here. So yeah, I have a lot of Fiestaware. But this is actually a Le Creuset cake stand because Fiestaware doesn't make one. They want you to basically take one of their big platters and put it on, like just put a platter with a bowl under it and call that a cake stand. I love Fiestaware, but they gotta make a cake stand. All right, anyway. So thanks for people tuning in to watch me eat a cake. And yeah, I don't know. I was actually joking with a friend last week that I was going to do Whole Cake Wednesday, and now it ended up actually happening. And it was sort of a joke last week, but then whenever Jim wasn't home to get his cake yesterday, I figured, well, I've got this cake, I might as well eat the whole thing. Yeah, it is one of my favorite cakes too. Yeah. Oh, hi, Joel. How are you doing? Oh, hi, Homo. I like that. That's nice. What a nice, friendly greeting. So sometimes people ask me, like, why do I have the name Bitchy Vegan Homo? Because some people don't think I'm very bitchy. I can be extremely bitchy. I'm just usually in a good mood at, like, events and things like that when I'm meeting people, so they don't get to see this side of me. I am the kind of person that will bake a cake for somebody. Then whenever they're not home, I just eat it myself. That's pretty bitchy. Oh, Nikki. It's nice. Garbage people are now tuning in. So, Nikki just joined us. My friend Nikki that just signed in, her kids love my chocolate peanut butter cake. And originally, when I was joking about doing this last week, I thought I would make one of the chocolate peanut butter cakes. But if this had all that peanut butter in it as well, I would never make it. I don't know if I'm going to make this. I'm making pretty good progress, though. I mean, that's like already over, I don't know. It might be a third of the cake gone already, which I'm kind of impressed by. I expect it to be a little bit, sicker by now, but we'll find out. Oh, yeah. I've never done like competitive eating, although I did one time as part of my day job. We put on like a contest where people had to, it was actually a hot dog eating contest. However, I did offer vegan hot dogs as an option. And we had a nationally ranked competitive eater there to judge it. So God bless those people that do that for a living, if you want to call that living. Here I am eating a whole cake, so I guess I can't judge. Okay. Let me think what else I want to talk about. If you haven't checked out the podcast that I do with Vegan Vicky, it does, new ones go up every Wednesday, unless we had some sort of issue, but our intention is to have new ones go up every Wednesday. And so a new one went up today, and we're talking about the episode, Isn't It Romantic?, which is episode number 5 of season 2 of The Golden Girls. It's all about vegan food and the Golden Girls. And that's the one where Dorothy's friend, Jean, comes to visit, and Jean's a lesbian, so, controversial back in 1986 or whatever year that one was from. Oh, this is yummy. Down in Orlando, my friend Kelly is saying that they have a vegan hot dog eating contest. Maybe Bitchy Vegan Homo should sponsor Cleveland's first vegan hot dog eating contest. Maybe I will do that. So yeah, this is my house. Yeah, I just realized a lot of people maybe never see my house. If you've watched my YouTube videos, that is not filmed at my house. It's almost in a studio. People keep saying, how come you haven't had videos for a while? It's because the studio actually moved locations and we were literally just about to start filming because they finally built the set again. And now, no one's allowed to go anywhere or do anything. So, it's delayed again. Yeah, what are you going to do? Everyone just stay in and be safe. Gotta love a vegan wiener. You're right. You do have to love a vegan wiener. Oh, Matt says nobody watches the videos. Not as many people watch them as I'd like, but people do watch those videos. And it amazes me whenever someone comes up and tells me how much they love them and how much they want me to make more of them. So that's nice. So thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Oh, Anna from Germany just joined. Hello. Guten Tag, or Guten Abend, I guess, Anna, right? Oh my gosh. The middle of this, there might be almost too much frosting and kind of halfway through here. Got a little thick, but some people like a lot of frosting on their cake. I like more cake than frosting. Yes, I am very fancy, Hungry Chickpea. Yes, I am. I always say I'm nothing if not fancy. How long have I been vegan? I don't know the exact answer to that question, actually. I was vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for over 36 years or something like that, 30 some years. And I went vegan at some point, off and on, and then continued. I really don't know. It's probably been at least 8-10 years, something like that. I think. I don't really know. I don't have a specific vegan anniversary, as some people call them. Rather enjoy the more peanut butter frosting over cake. Yeah, well, I know. I've one friend that just likes me to make him a vat of the peanut butter frosting and just eat that. Is there ever too much frosting? I think sometimes there is too much frosting. Like, I get annoyed if I get a cupcake and like the cupcake's this big and the icing is that big. No. And I get very annoyed when they've hollowed out part of the cupcake to put in more frosting inside the cupcake. No. If you're going to fill the cupcake, fill it with something else, but don't just fill it with the same frosting. And quite frankly, don't even fill it with anything else. I mean, there's a few exceptions to that rule for me, but I feel kind of strongly the cake is the important part. Frosting is just, you're gilding the lily, as they say. Anna says, no, you can never have too much frosting. What is my stance on buttercream versus cream cheese frosting? Well, I love to make a good vegan cream cheese frosting, depending on the cake. For a red velvet cake or my carrot cake, I do a cream cheese frosting for that. Otherwise, most of my stuff, I don't even know that you would technically call my frosting to be a real buttercream. I emulate the frosting that I love from the bakery that we always got our cakes from growing up, which I grew up around Pittsburgh, and there's a bakery in the north of Pittsburgh called Dut's Bakery, and my frosting tastes like their frosting, which is basically just vegetable shortening and powdered sugar, a little soy milk, a little vanilla or whatever other flavoring, and that's pretty much it. And then I just whip it till it's really light. So that's what I do. Cupcakes are, see, this is like getting into an intellectual discussion here. The frosting versus cake, I like that. What if it was just a cupcake tin filled with frosting, like no cake whatsoever? Well, then that's not a cupcake, is it, Kelly? No, that's not. So again, if you're just joining us, I'm attempting to eat an entire cake tonight, and it is a white chocolate blueberry cake. It is quite good. It is my own recipe. If you, I don't have this whole recipe up on my website, bitchyveganhomo.com, but the cake recipe is on there. On the casata cake page, it's just the vanilla cake, that same cake recipe, but I add little, chopped up dried blueberries, not fresh blueberries, the dried ones, because if you use the fresh blueberries, too much liquid's going to go into the cake and mess up the cake. But the dried ones work really, really good. Okay, well, all right, a professional baker here, my friend Jess, she says that a 50-50 ratio is perfect personally. I like probably more like 60-40 cake to frosting, 70-30. That's just me. Oh, I love PB&J cupcake filled. Yeah, that's acceptable. When you say a PB&J cupcake filled with jelly and then have like a peanut butter, yes, that makes sense. That's a totally acceptable thing. Just don't put more frosting. Don't hollow out your cupcake to put more frosting in there. That's silly. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm almost halfway done, and I'm starting to feel it. I'm not gonna lie. Half of a cake, it's a lot. Those people wouldn't be eating this much cake. But I guess technically I'm a professional. Don't try this at home, I guess. This is just some tea. Just plain old black Lipton tea, I think, is what I made. I like to alternate between your basic standard tea and a fancy tea. Oh, so I hope everyone's enjoying spending time with your family if you're locked up in the house with your family. I feel bad for some of my friends with really small children that are trying desperately to keep them entertained. Here's an idea. Make them eat a cake and then let them sit there at the table and just eat a cake one day. Why not? I won't call Child Protective Services on you. I mean, I might, because I think that'd be funny. Read about that in the police blotter. Parents arrested for child abuse by making their kids eat an entire cake. That would be my kind of child abuse. I would be having the sugar shakes after that. Oh, I'm going to have the sugar shakes. Believe me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh, and the kids would be up all night? Yeah, that's part of the fun, right? Get them all sugared up, let them run around the house. Let them eat cake indeed. Oh, usually when I'm doing these, like, Instagram live videos, I'm, like, not in a place, I'm doing too many things, and I can't really read along with as people are making comments. So this is kind of nice, being able to chat with people, as I'm just kind of sitting here by myself. Although you might hear, and you might even see, my cats running around like crazy animals. I've got 3 cats here in the house with me. Lois, I always joke, is 1 meal away from being a basketball. She's a very circular cat. And then you'll see Gary and Phil. They're much more friendly. Oh boy, half of this cake. It's a lot of cake. Oh. Oh. God bless you people for actually just sitting here and watching another person eat a cake. Can we, yeah, you can see them on screen before I'm done if they come around here. Come here, Gary. Gary's sitting over on the floor on the other side of the table. If he decides to make an appearance, they usually like to jump up on my lap while I'm sitting at the table. They're very cute. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat this entire cake. I'm just probably, definitely at the halfway point. That's a lot of cake. He says, hey Gary, come here. Someone wants to see you. Come here. You don't even like cake, but come here. We'll take a little cake break. Have a little cat break. Oh, come here. So, this is Gary. He's a very, very good kitty. He does not like cake, and he doesn't like being up here right now. So I'll let him run away. That one's Gary. Oh, hi. The Mayos, the Vegan Donut Company girls are here. Hi. Nice to see you guys. I can't remember. I think I made a carrot cake the night that they came over for dinner. We did not eat the entire cake that night. And again, I'm going to try to eat this whole cake. I don't think it's going to happen, but it might. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's starting to really become abusive. You know, when I see some of those things that people like that Man vs. Food show, which I've never watched because they're usually eating disgusting things, I feel like I'm doing that to myself right now. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. It is a blueberry white chocolate chip cake. Well, blueberry cake. A blueberry chip cake with white chocolate frosting. Yes. Oh, no. We shouldn't have eaten the entire thing that night. That's a whole lot of cake though. Again, this was meant to be for my friend Jim's birthday, and he wasn't home when I was actually out. I had to make a little supply run yesterday. I was right near his house, so I was like trying to coordinate. Thought he was going to be home. He wasn't home. His loss. And since I'm trying to limit the number of times I leave the house or I'm around people, I'm trying to be a good citizen. Trying to flatten that curve. So stay in if you can. Make your own cake. No, I'm not going to give Jim half the cake. If I can't finish it, the rest of it's going to go in the garbage, just to spite him. Ooh. Oh my gosh. 30 minutes I've been doing this already almost. Feels ridiculous. Feels like a lot longer, to be honest with you. It's a lot of cake. Ooh. I'm slowing down. It is delicious, thank you. It is a very tasty cake. This is, again, my own recipe, the vanilla cake recipe you can get on my website under the casata cake recipe. Casata cake is a very complicated cake with a lot of steps. I only put that on the website because literally one person messaged me begging me to do it because it was her husband's favorite cake. He had just had brain surgery. It would mean a lot if she could make this cake for him. So I put it on the website. And after I was writing out the recipe, which is like so long, I'm like, no one's ever going to make this cake. It's so complicated. A few people have made it and they've posted pictures. I don't want to belittle their efforts because it's not an easy cake to make. Some of them did look maybe like they were from that show Nailed It. That's all I'll say. But I appreciate their efforts. Oh, there is no quitting, says Vegan John Regan. Well, maybe it'll be like part 2 later tonight if I take a break. Is that acceptable? What's in the mug? Anna wants to know. It is just plain like Lipton black tea with a little, just slightly sweetened. I don't like them super sweet. So good. But just like last month, in February, I did a month of pancakes because I love pancakes. So every day I was eating a different kind of pancake leading up to National Pancake Day. And as much as I love pancakes, I was getting pretty sick of eating pancakes. And as much as I love cake, and I haven't had cake for quite a while, this might hold me over for a little bit. No break. All right, Jess, I'll see what I can do. Whew. Yep. It's something. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, how was that only a little over a month ago? John says that I was eating all those pancakes. That's right, because time now doesn't matter. Time is so slow right now. 1 week just feels like, a month and a half. I need to go bake a cake right now. Yes, you do. Go bake a cake and then film yourself eating it on the internet because there's nothing else to do right now. I think we're all going a little stir crazy. I have been baking a lot. I've been cooking a lot. I haven't posted everything I made. Originally, I thought I would post like every meal that I made while I was kind of, stuck in the house. But some of them are just so boring. It's like, how many times do you need me to see another picture of, what, Beyond Burger did Dave have for dinner tonight? It's not that interesting. So, what about a pancake cake? Yes, when you make like those layers of like a crepe cake or the pancakes, yes. I'd be all right for that. And I did have that giant stack. Right, time is dragging. Yes, that is very, very true. It is. It goes even slower when you're trying to eat a whole cake. I'll tell you that much. Oh my God. I should cheat and just like get up and accidentally knock the cake on the floor and be like, oh, I can't eat that. It's covered in cat hair now. Because look, Gary has completely lost interest and he's now just watching his favorite TV show. I always call the cats looking out the window cat television. Oh my gosh. Are you wearing clothes from the waist down? Well, wouldn't you like to know? I think when I got up earlier and got the cat, you could probably tell that I am. So, yes, I am actually wearing, unless I've taken them off since I've been sitting here, which I'll just let a little mystery in your life. No one needs to see that right now. That's not the kind of internet account that I have. Although I do want to thank all the hot people on Instagram. all the classic thirst traps that everybody follows on there for showing us how much better looking they are than the rest of us. So thank you for that. I'm just going to keep eating cake. You guys have fun at the gym. The cake is pretty amazing. At least the first half of it was. The second half, I don't know if you guys ever saw the show Review. It was on Comedy Central, starring the very hilarious Andy Daly. He did an episode where basically the concept was he would have to, whatever someone wrote in and requested him, he would do a review of that experience. So like in one episode, he got divorced because someone wanted him to review what's it like being divorced. And one episode was what's it like to eat 30 pancakes. And so he sat there and just ate 30 pancakes, fictionally. And it was an abusive amount of pancakes. And this may be an abusive amount of cake. Yeah, Vegan Mom and Sons, they're recommending the Daily Bulge. If you don't follow the Daily Bulge on Instagram, that one is pretty good because it's just hilarious pictures, usually a lot of like retro vintage pictures of guys' bulges from like, cheesy rock stars to like old catalog models. They're really funny. So I recommend watching that, following the Daily Bulge. What's the blue color on the cake? It's just, it is just the white chocolate frosting that I made. The blue isn't flavored. It's not blueberry or anything like that. It's just more of that same frosting. I've just added a little AmeriColor blue food coloring to it. Have you ever seen Matilda? I've seen the movie and I've seen the show on stage. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to take a little pause, think about some of the life choices I've made that have led me up to this point. Oh, yeah. Vegan Mom and Sons, what should we have for dinner tonight? I need ideas for takeout. Oh, for takeout. I would say Chinese. Support like your favorite local Chinese restaurant because there's been a lot of just total assholes out there that are like being racist against the nice Chinese people as if they've had anything to do. Like the Chinese people that are running the restaurant in your town didn't have anything to do with the coronavirus. Just want to tell you. Wait, you have Smurf ice cream in Germany? Is it Smurf flavored? And here, more importantly, are the cartons that it comes in or the containers that it comes in, are they 3 apples tall? Because I believe that is how tall a Smurf is, which is my favorite unit of measurement of all time, that a Smurf is 3 apples tall. What kind of apple? Apples are different sizes. That's all I'm saying. Oh, you got, all right, good. So you just had Chinese food. Then, I love Thai food. I love Indian food. I don't know. Oh, what was the name of the place we went to down there that when I actually was in Orlando and visited you? I can't remember the name of that place. You've got lots of good choices down there. And then you're supposed to finally be under lockdown. The Florida governor just finally issued his stay-at-home order. Oh, what do I order from Chinese places? I order, I've been correct. Yes, it is 3 apples. Smurfs are 3 apples high. In Cleveland, my favorite place to get Chinese food from is Szechuan Garden over in Lakewood. They have a whole Zen vegan menu, and my favorite thing is still just the Szechuan green beans because they're just delicious. So just a big thing of spicy green beans. I love that. And if I want like one of their fake vegan meat things, I usually get either their they have a curry like Zen chicken, and I also like their tofu cashew dish that they have. Those are probably my favorite things. Ethos, yes, that's the name of the place. Yeah. Oh, it's just Smurf colored. It's not actually Smurf flavored, because what would a Smurf taste like? And I don't think that would be vegan. I don't know. Is the Smurf ice cream vegan over there, Anna? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Taste of Nirvana. Is that what Smurfs taste like? Is that what you think? Is that why Gargamel was always after them? Was Gargamel trying to eat the Smurfs? I can't remember. Was it like that movie Trolls, which I love the movie Trolls. I'm excited for the sequel coming out. where they, you know, the people of Bergen, or the Bergens, do they just call them the Bergens? I can't even remember. They're just trying to eat the trolls to give them happiness. Kind of what I used to think cake did for me, bring me happiness, until I realized that once you get over half the cake down, it's no longer happy, it's sad. This is a sad event. Thank you all for watching me be sad. Oh my God. Oh, you get a blue tongue. I'll probably get a blue tongue from this too. Bergentown. Yes, Melbourne Girls watching. Hey, Mel. I've actually been to Bergen, which is in Norway. It's beautiful, and they do have a lot of troll stuff. Everywhere you go in Bergen, there are trolls in the windows. Everywhere you go in Norway, really, there's trolls everywhere. Apparently, trolls are Norwegian, or at least a big part of their, would-be tourist attractions. Some vegan version of Smurf ice cream. I think if you just get, vanilla ice cream and put some blue food coloring in it, you got Smurf ice cream. That's what I say. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to make it, people. I am starting to get the sugar shakes. I don't remember who said that earlier. Sugar shakes, they're real. Sugar shakes also sounds like it would be a good band name. Well, it's a good band name, but the band that would have that name, the Sugar Shakes, probably terrible. Probably a terrible, terrible band. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm being judged for having a cloth napkin. Well, don't forget I am gay, so I do things right here. Yeah, I don't just, occasionally, I shouldn't say I never let people just have a paper towel or a paper napkin, for eating pizza, watching a movie in the TV room. Sure. But otherwise, if you're sitting at the table, you're going to have a cloth napkin. I'm that kind of person. And no, I was definitely not raised like that. My mom, not the world's best host, but I always joke that I am anyway. Anna, you want to start a band? All right, an internet band where we can record transcontinentally? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to make it. This might get called. I might have to get the referee or the umpire in here to call this. Oh. If you are just tuning in, I'm eating my friend Jim's, what was supposed to be his birthday cake. It's a blueberry white chocolate cake, and he wasn't home, so I'm eating it. Oh my God. Okay. I'm starting to, I'm starting to feel like I'm on a reality show where it's that one episode of The Amazing Race where they have to always eat something or do something while their other partner is sitting on the sidelines and they're cheering them on. They can't go to the next thing until the person sits there and eats the entire cake. I mean, if there was $1 million at stake, I would absolutely sit here until this cake was finished. But I don't think any of you are paying me $1 million, so I might not eat all this cake. I'm okay being a failure. It's all right. You know what? You learn more by failing than you do by winning. Oh. We can't leave Instagram until I finish. Oh, I appreciate that, but I don't know. I'm probably 2/3 done now with this cake. I would say that would be my estimate. I do wish, I know earlier I was joking about having a little side of insulin, but at this point I think I could have used it. So, I hope my body is able to handle this. Oh. Turned off Netflix, eat the damn cake. What were you watching on Netflix? What is popular over in Germany on Netflix, Anna? What about my pride? I have no pride. If I had pride, I wouldn't be sitting here eating an entire cake on the internet. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey Brian, how you doing? Oh, yep. Just sitting here eating an entire cake. Terrible idea. Just terrible. This has to be a scene. Yes, I'm worried about me too, because I've already eaten like 2/3 of this cake, and I'm starting to get a little loopy. Loopier than usual, I would say. Yeah, I appreciate some of my friends that are joining here. They're expressing legitimate concern for me, for my well-being. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it would be easy to eat an entire cake, but you know, the first quarter of this cake, that was pretty easy. That was just like eating, you know, a little more than a piece of a cake. Then, once you get to that half point, it starts to hit you. And once you're at the 2/3 point, which is about where I am right now, that's when the regret really starts kicking in, and each bite is a new chore. But it is a delicious blueberry white chocolate cake. I prefer a vanilla kind of base cake to a chocolate cake. So, someone had asked me what my favorite cake was, and I couldn't actually think of what was my favorite cake. I do like a hummingbird cake. I love a good red velvet cake. Yeah, I love cake. So there's not a whole lot of cake that I don't like. Oh my gosh. I don't know, everybody. I think I'm gonna let the world down. I'm not gonna complete this challenge. That's okay. It's all right. The Lord loves losers too. Not that I believe in the Lord anyway. So what do I care? I'm not gonna stand here just to try to save my self-respect, because clearly I don't have any. Oh my gosh. Any other questions anybody would like to ask me? I mean, I'm here if you have any other questions. Oh, I'm a winner in your eyes. Thanks, Melt. You're a winner too. I'm gonna have melt belly in a couple of days. Probably not tomorrow. Probably gonna get melt on Friday. Oh, a Jell-O poke cake. I've not done a vegan version of that. Yeah, those were super moist. I like a nice moist cake. This is a very moist cake. I do use aquafaba in this. I whip up aquafaba and fold it into the cake to make it a little lighter. It's pretty moist, very moist cake. I love it. I like that you say I secretly love a Jell-O poke cake. It's no secret anymore. Jell-O poke just does sound very kind of filthy. Oh my gosh. If you're just joining us, I'm sitting here trying to finish this cake. I don't know. Don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah. It's harder than it looks. So, I'm a little over 2/3 done now, approaching 3/4 of the cake, and that's a lot of cake. If you've never attempted to eat an entire cake, I'm going to advise you probably don't. And yes, of course I started promptly at 6. Yes, so, my friend Brian's asking if I started at 6. It's the German in me. I tend to be very schedule oriented. I tend to be very punctual. If you want to be stereotypical, Anna, can you justify, or can you agree that that's, if you're still on here from Germany, that Germans do tend to be more punctual? Just keep talking to distract myself. That's all I'm doing. I'm talking. Years ago, I had a radio show here in Cleveland for a while, and I always had a co-host on with me. It was a pop culture show where we just talked about different topics. It was always fun. One time, one of my hosts didn't show up, or my co-host. He was running late, and it was the first time I ever just had to like talk nonstop on the radio, just for like, it was about 15 minutes of just me talking. And I don't know if you've ever had to do that, but it's not as easy as you think. This is a little easier because I'm engaging with people and, you know, talking about stuff, and I've got a specific topic here. Oh, Anna says, no, they don't. Though everyone thinks they are. Oh, I see. I always joke that I'm very punctual because of my German heritage. Cake Finger Radio. Yes, oh, Brian's remembering the name. It was called Pop Finger Radio. So yes, it was a fun show. I enjoyed it. I did do an entire episode of Pop Finger Radio all about soda pop because I'm obsessed with Dr. Pepper, and I do make a Dr. Pepper cake, and I haven't made it for a while. I also I made Dr. Pepper cookies that I used to have at events. Like when I first started doing Betcha Vegan Homo at different veg fests and stuff, I would make the Dr. Pepper cake or the Dr. Pepper cookies. People really liked them, and I never thought they were quite Dr. Peppery enough, so I kept wanting to kind of tweak the recipe. But they were also very time labor intensive, so just for lack of time, I've stopped making them for events. Oh, yeah, pardon me, being real classy now. Oh, yeah, if you're just joining, I am sitting here trying to eat an entire cake, and I'm hitting the limit. It's about 3/4 of the way done, and I'm about 7/8 to the way done. So if you know anything about math, those ratios aren't going to match up there. Now I'm gonna hit my limit before the cake runs out, and I'm kind of hitting my limit now. I'm not a competitive eater. I don't generally eat until I'm like stuffed and sick, so I'm not used to like stretching my stomach out. So this is a whole lot of food. You just keep moving that fork, Dave. Cake to mouth. I appreciate it. Oh, my niece just joined. Hi, Jocelyn. Yeah, look, your uncle's eating an entire cake. Actually, the last cake that I made before this one, I think, was Jocelyn's birthday cake. So, happy, well-belated birthday for Jocelyn. And this was supposed to be my friend Jim's birthday cake, but since he wasn't home, I'm just eating it. And, yeah, it's a lot of cake. I can do it. I don't know that I can do it. Dr. Pepper cake sounds like a diabetic fever dream. It's just like a chocolate cake. It's like a mild chocolate cake that you use Dr. Pepper in instead of, like, basically takes over the milk. You kind of heat the Dr. Pepper up, add a little bit of the fat, like the margarine, you melt that in there, and then you use that in the cake. It's pretty good. I haven't made one for a while. It's like a chocolatey spiced cake. Ooh, yeah. I have a great vintage Dr. Pepper like recipe card set, and most of the things in there are meat-based stuff, so I haven't really made a lot of those things, but there are some dessert things that I have made and veganized, but they're pretty good. Am I drinking anything to help it go down? Yes, I have some tea, and it's helping a little bit, but I'll tell you, right after this, I'm going to have to eat like a handful of Fritos just to balance out the sweet and the salt. Ooh, maybe that should be my next one. I should just sit here and be like, I'm going to eat an entire bag of Fritos, but that would be no challenge. I've done that many times. So apparently it's easier to eat a bag of Fritos than eat an entire cake. And this isn't even that big of a cake. I mean, I've made much larger cakes than this. Whew. Yeah. I'm trying. I don't want to let everybody down, especially my friend John. I know he's going to think I'm a quitter. But at a certain point, your body just says no. So to my niece that just tuned in, I was just talking to your mom a little bit before this. I can't remember if I told her that I was going to be doing this. I think I did. Oh, I'm not almost done. No, there is no way that I'm almost done. I mean, I am personally almost done, but there's still quite a bit of this cake left. It's just over a quarter of the cake is left here. And I don't know, I'm trying, but it's tough. This is not an easy thing. I know there's far more challenging situations that people are dealing with right now in the world, but this is my own personal mountain that I'm trying to climb, and I am not a mountain climber, as it turns out. Ooh. How am I going to eat that? That's an excellent question. I don't know if I am going to be able to. And at this point, we are all winners. There, I like that. Yeah, I'm glad that someone has a nice positive. How far can I climb? Apparently, I can climb 3/4 of the way up that mountain, and then I gotta just stop before I lose my grip and just fall over. Oh my gosh. as I'm looking at this, trying to decide where my next bite is going to come from, I'm a little afraid over here. It's a lot of frosting and the sugar's a little too much. In the middle, this is very heavy in frosting here in the middle for some reason. Oh, I'll take one right out of here. Eat my way through the middle over that. Oh my gosh. You should have cake for dinner. Everyone should do this at least once. No, don't do it. Don't really do it. Wow. You wouldn't stop and turn around 3/4 of the way up Mount Everest? Oh yeah, I would. First off, I wouldn't even step foot on Mount Everest. No. All right, I'm gonna take a little break. I don't know I don't know that I have another bite in me. I'm not gonna lie. You can see there's about 3/4 of this cake is gone. A little over now, probably. And as much as I would like to finish it, just for the sake of saying I've done it, quite frankly, well, no, I guess I can't just lie about it because there's witnesses. So, no. Normally I say, you can say that anyway. It doesn't really matter. Damn, I'm not done yet. No, I'm not done yet. He took Austin took a break and he came back in and, it's a lot. Oh, someone's asking me about the cake. Where is it from? It's from here, in my kitchen. I made it. It's my own recipe. It is a blueberry and white chocolate cake that I made for my friend Jim's birthday, but he wasn't home, so I'm eating it myself because that's how it is. And it is really good, especially that first piece. It was delicious. Now it's becoming a little bit of a challenge. No one's supposed to eat an entire cake. But it is very good. Yeah, and if you want the recipe, I don't have the recipe of the frosting up on my website yet, but the cake is the vanilla cake recipe that's on my website, bitchyveganhomo.com. And the cassata cake recipe, just the vanilla cake recipe that's in there. And then I just dice up dried blueberries. Don't use fresh whole blueberries because they'll just be too liquidy. You have to use the dried blueberries. And just dice them up and kind of add them in there, and it's delicious. Yeah, I've made some progress, if you want to call this progress, but we're approaching almost an hour of me sitting here trying to get through this cake, and I appreciate those of you that are sticking with me and cheering me on. It's nice to have people cheering you on in your life. Everyone needs to have some cheerleaders, and the fact that you people are cheering on something this stupid, I appreciate. All right, one more bite. Oh, Lord. I look sick. Well, I don't feel sick, but I don't feel, I feel like it's, why am I not listening to Rihanna Cake right now? Because I don't want to get sued for copyright infringement. I actually thought about having music playing, and then if I post this on my YouTube channel, because I'm filming it for that as well, then they would be taken down because of music rights. So that's why there's no music cheering me on right now. Oh my gosh. Everman's like, everyone has finished Tiger King. Yeah, so now you get to watch another crazy gay person. Yeah. Wow. I think this might be it, people. I think we're there. I don't know. Had some delicious tea. I really can't wait to eat something salty after this. I'm not gonna lie. I need to have it balanced out. You can tap out No Shame and Leftovers. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I don't think I'll be finishing this cake today or tomorrow or anytime. I don't think I'm gonna want cake for a little while. I need to let my appreciation for cake come back, because right now I think the cake is abusing me, even though I'm abusing myself. Freeze it for the next year. Oh, that's a good idea. I could freeze this cake, and a year from today, it just occurred to me it's April Fool's Day, so maybe people thought this was going to be a joke, like, oh, it's an April Fool's thing. We're gonna tune in. He's not actually eating a whole cake. First off, I don't really like April Fool's jokes. I don't think they're funny usually. I think they're just kind of obvious for the most part. So Wouldn't even occur to me. But that could become, maybe this will become my April Fool's tradition, where I'm just the fool that tries to eat an entire cake every April 1st. Oh, have a pancake. Oh no, there'll be no more pancake eating for a little while. Oh, Baba Yaga joined. I was just talking about you a little earlier in this. Hi, Baba Yaga. Hi, Erica. It is a white chocolate blueberry cake that I made for my friend Jim's birthday that I'm attempting to eat. But I'm about to call it quits because I think I'm officially now over 3/4 of the way done. But it's going to be tough to finish this without having to have my cats clean. You know, my cats are going to have to be like the high school janitors running in here with cat litter and just, you know, cleaning up a mess. And no one wants that. And I certainly don't want that. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh my. Mm-hmm. Wow. This is next up 20 brownies. First off, each one of those brownies weighs about 5 ounces. That means 20 brownies would weigh 100 ounces. Sorry, I wasn't pausing to do the math. I could do the math in my head that quickly. That would be, that's like over, what is that, over 4 pounds of, that's a lot of brownies. No, that's too much. Oh, it doesn't, oh my gosh. I'm like eating right through the middle of it. You can see how I've decided to kind of avoid the more densely frosted areas because the sugar in that is just, oh, I like that people are cheering me on. You can do it. At this point, I don't think I want to do it anymore. But I didn't really want to do it to begin with. I just wanted to spite my friend Jim and eat his birthday cake. Because that's the kind of person I am. I'm petty. Oh my. Oh my gosh. You want me to do this once a month? No. No. I don't know. I'm trying. I think I'm going to have to stop. Oh my, it's almost exactly an hour too. That wasn't even planned, but I appreciate all of you guys cheering me on and, an eating and chat video. Maybe that could be it, where it isn't like an abusive kind of thing, where I'm not trying to just make myself sick from eating an entire cake, but maybe just a little chat thing. So, yeah. All right, I'm about to max out on the Instagram time here. So I'm going to wrap it up because the cake won. But I think I gave it a good effort. I'm sure there's people out there that could have done this much faster and much more complete, but I don't think I want to know those people, quite frankly, even though this is a delicious cake. Thank you all for watching, and I appreciate it. Those of you that I know outside of the Instagram world and actually know you in real life, I look forward to seeing you again whenever I can actually, hug my friends. I miss hugging all of my friends because I'm a hugger, and I always say I'm the world's best host, and right now I can't have people over, so that's not fun. What's a host if he doesn't have guests? He does things like this, desperate, sad things, like eating a cake on the internet, just to, hopefully amuse you guys. Thanks for watching. The cake officially did win. I'm the loser.